Anne, what you have said is not that it is not going to happen, but rather until the two of you can make it clear that you are not abusing drugs, at least when the kids are with you, that the kids are not going to be allowed to come to the home with you. Anne did not say it will never happen, but rather that you have some proof or some things to do before you can take them to the home. And it can happen. You can make that happen. You just need to do the things that are necessary to prove that you aren't using or in the kid's presence in the home. So it's not a no-win situation. You do have the ability to see them there. But there are two other things that you were talking about here, Curtis, and maybe we could back up a little bit. I mean, here's what I'm hearing, is that what Grandma and Grandpa have reported here is that the kids really do function better with consistency and predictability, that they navigate their normal lives better. Also, that they do want to have time with their parents, and that's not an issue here. What they are saying is that it is better with predictability for them. You're saying, well, our lives aren't so predictable. So the question is, the challenge is for the two of you to figure out how to provide that predictability for the kids so that you still have some flexibility, so that the two can mesh together. And one of the things you had, I had kind of interjected earlier, and I'll just say this because I've been doing this for a while, is sometimes what that requires is an ongoing planning. In other words, you don't sit down now and say, bam, 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 this is the way it's going to be, but rather maybe, if you know what your schedules are for the coming week, maybe you talk on Sunday night and say, okay, you know, Betty, Ray, this is what it's looking like for us. This is what we can do for the coming week, and this is how we can do it. It gives you some flexibility, perhaps. I don't know how much you need. And it gives you some predictability. I just throw that out there as something that I have seen work in this type of situation in the past. But it may be a beginning point.
Well, if that did work, would that mean that we couldn't see them other times?
Well, that's the second question, isn't it? What would that mean and how would that happen? If you have a regular schedule, is it then possible to say, okay, well then, maybe on certain days you could stop by, or with a certain amount of notice, or with however.
Because sometimes, I mean, often we're working opposite shifts.
Okay.
We don't see each other all that much.
Okay.
And every once in a while, we get a day where we're both off at the same time.
Okay.
And that would be the ideal time.
Totally.
But we don't always know when that's going to be.
How quickly do you know that? How easy is it to know something like that? I mean, how far ahead? What are your schedules? How do they plan your schedules? When do you get scheduled?
Well, you know, schedules come out, restaurant, they come out on Tuesday, but the thing is, it's the shift changing. So the board comes up and then all everybody's schedule's posted, but then it's like it's like the big negotiations. Everybody's trading and trying to get.
But you don't have to trade, correct?
You don't have
Well, if
to.
you want a certain day off, then you try to find the person who, has that, you know what I mean, has that day off and try to
But
solve
you'd
it.
already have a day off planned in your schedule.
Yeah, if you don't trade with them, they won't trade with you.
Okay.
So there's a cost to not trading.
Okay.
And also management doesn't like people who don't trade because they like more flexibility. Now, I'm not saying we can't commit to certain days. There are changes that happen, and we would need to build in the possibility for changes happening. And on top of that, I would also want to be able to go see them when I want on top of those days.
I have two questions.
Yep.
One, I don't understand what part of giving up parental rights and responsibilities you don't get, or we don't get. I'm really confused about who really needs to be making these decisions for this place. And we give that up. That's one. The other question I have about the just dropping in is, it's the elephant in the room. But they could show up high. they could show up drunk.
When have we ever showed up drunk to your house?
Define.
Or high for that
They
matter.
show up high and they show up drunk on occasion. Sometimes they're sober, sometimes they're
It has happened.
Yes, it's
not, it's not some,
It's
And
not,
so
it's
we need to
very
protect
rare.
the boys and really protect your relationship with the boys because it's not good for them to see.
And what happened